fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Will throw it off the one pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They look to throw it here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
The shotgun running play call. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down after that running play. Here's that defense shifting again. And he'll drop back here on third down. What a catch! Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Zips it down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Throw to the running back in the flat. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Second down, we're going to throw it. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver makes the grab. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally get him down, but it's a jump play through the air.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
He hands it to the back. Headed to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Getting some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. Across the 30. Now they'll pick up the first down, a spot at the 38.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL?
All looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, LSU. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Took contact on the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I love the running back angle route. It's an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
QB keeper all the way. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. He'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Got the first down and still motoring. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Pressure is coming. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They'll want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Turner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's going to take off here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made quickly, but gained at the 5-yard line. It's first and goal.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he released it. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take a...
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to Get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
It looked to me like the defense was surprised that the free safety was able to sneak up in there and come up with that nice sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Back-to-back deep shots. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. Already trailing by a couple possessions. They get the second half started with their running play. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. He's past the marker and still going. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, he just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Tries to get it to the running back. And the fake does not work, doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Hauls it in outside the 10. He's still running. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the running back's got it again. And it works. The first down to the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game, and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Clemson. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. But get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He finds his man. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. The RPO caught to the right. Touchdown, LSU. Great catch and run for 6. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
First, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep again. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play of what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they tack on the extra point.
That makes the score LSU 56, Clemson 35.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. He gets loose. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Single back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Gets the first and still running. Broken tackle still going. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Close to the tight end. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The receiver makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Wilcox. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, as a defense, he'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route, you tackle him inbounds, it keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, He shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Grab by the receiver. Touchdown, Clemson. That's how you finish a play.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's got room to run. Inside the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle to be expected to come down to the final minutes. Looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very...
End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And their route is on.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
How they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 9.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The pass rush closing in. And he'll make the catch for the additional 2 points, but still fall short on the scoreboard. Game over.